In previous videos, we've seen that we can add numbers together, of course. We can also add words together to make longer strings. But can we add numbers and words together? Well, in a way we can. So this video will demonstrate when that works and when it doesn't. So I've made a new variable, and the variable name is word. So let's see if I can add word plus word and what happens. Well, it seems I can. It's a little funny, it's a little odd, but it works. So if I console log that, word, it hasn't changed because I added it together. If you make a statement without putting the result into a variable, the variable you're using doesn't change, and we've seen that before. But if I do want to change it, and this might be an idea about a variable that you haven't really thought of yet. What happens if I say word is now going to equal word plus itself? And if we console log that, now we've got a double word. So we've changed the word itself, and if we did word plus word again, now we'd get double plus double, and now we have quadruple. What about adding words and numbers? Let's clear the console. And so I've got an example of, what if we add 5 together with the word library? So library is a string. If we add them together, so it's fine, that works. We didn't have to put quotes around the 5, although that would work too. If we put quotes around the 5, it makes it a string. So you would expect that to work like any other strings, but it also works if you have the number as a number and add it to a string. The number will, in JavaScript, this doesn't happen this way in every language, but the number will just go in there as if it were a string. But what if we wanted to put together a real number and a number in a string? Would that addition cause the string number to become a number? So let's see that. What would happen if we did 10 plus 10? That might not be what you expected. And the weird thing is that if we did it with multiplication instead of adding, if we put together a number and a string with the multiply operator, then the string number is coerced into being a real number. But when you use the plus operator, that doesn't happen. So it's a little weird, and it might not be what you expect. And there's one more thing. What if I tried to multiply a number times a string? What happens then? Will I get 5 strings? No, I get something you haven't seen yet in these videos, nan. And what nan means is it's not a number. And it will be returned this way, capital N, small a, capital N. And it means that whatever you worked with is not a number. And sometimes you'll want to test for that in a program. You'll want to test, is something nan, or is it not nan? So this can be another good use of the console, where if you want to check out why something's not working the way you expected, like for example, you're thinking, why am I getting 55 if I add 5 and 5? You could try it out in the console and you'd find out why it's not working.